Sup Shredders, my name is Logan, aka Spiderhands, and welcome to an SP Reacts, where today we have ourselves a track from an act named AYUSH DATTANA, or Dattana, titled Take It High. And if we switch over to here, we've got ourselves a track on YouTube Music. This is also available on Spotify, links in the description, but we're going to listen through this track from start till finish, and we're going to hear what we think. Let's do it, let's go. Fantastic groove to it already. Oh, got that back up there, cool. Fantastic bass response there as well. Nice use of filtering here as well. That's nicely rounded. Great adjustment there, fantastic. Sorry for not pausing, or sorry for pausing by the way. There are parts I want to talk about. I think we're just going to wait till the end. There's just so much going on, that's a good thing. And it goes a little something like this. There's such a clean mix as well. I mean, that was fantastic. I'm going to have a think about this track and then we're going to talk about it more in the conclusion. Because welcome to the conclusion of my review from this track from an act named AYUSH DATTANA, titled Take It High. Now, what do we think this track is about? I think it's specifically about Take It High is about either someone making you feel like you're going higher, kind of like propelling them upwards, either like, well, not literally, I assume, but like with the vibe, with the motion, with the energy of it. You know, come on, catch my love on the dance floor, etc. Just dancing, just vibing with people, just have a fantastic time. And I think that's the kind of the message that is carried through this. I think it's a really positive one. I think, you know, what sells that is the way that we communicate these lines. I dig the melodies that we have in those higher oriented sections there with the kind of radio filter or the filtering on there, kind of removing all the low end there, like we're floating in this kind of mesmerizing ether there among the clouds effectively. I feel like the sound design there, but also the use of the fixed chains and the note choice there in upper register, they all niche and amalgamate really well. And I think that the personality is there. There's a sense of passion. It's vivacious. And there are these other vocal parts that kind of skitter-scatter around the headphones there, and they kind of work in an interesting rhythm that is in unison with some of the other 16-note subgrooves and amongst that kind of bass-oriented part there and the drop. I dig it. I like what we're trying to accomplish here in regards to telling a story, giving enough of a focus, a concept of it, whilst also not doing too much to over-decorate and over-explain it, allowing ourselves to groove as well. I think I also want to sort of just go straight to the studio production. I feel that this is commercial grade in regards to the recording, mixing and mastering it. The production in general is very clear. It's very well leveled. There are no complaints on my end in regards to the way that things have been placed around the stereo field. There things kind of move along in terms of automation, but also just the placement of objects is very easy to understand what's going on with everything. There's phenomenal dynamic range. Everything has, but it's also very, very loud. It's pushed in terms of the LOFS, but I feel like it's an appropriate level for the kind of music that we're making here. It doesn't sound squashed. There's nice use of sidechaining with those kicks especially. But we play with filtering in our EQ sections not just to allow things to sort of fit more neatly with each other, but also to deliberately play with expectations. Like especially when we go up there, we have those kind of builds and those loops, etc. We come back down to the drop, and while it's not revolutionary for the genre, it is nonetheless very, very effective. And I think the final thing I want to mention, in addition to the studio production, the quality of it, as well as the vocals selling the mood and story very well, I think finally it's the actual composition itself, all the different instruments you have. I think that there's a fantastic clarity and purpose to the drum kit, especially. The kick drums themselves have a nice roundness to them, and they're punchy in the mix. The use of those interesting kind of filtered sort of claps or snares in certain parts before the drops was fantastic. I like that we're messing around with different tones and textures. I think that when we get that full sound in there, it's kind of nice and tight and almost staccato to cut through the mix really neatly, but it's not too sharp or overpowering. And any cymbal parts there add a nice sense of sort of sway and sort of a groove focus to it rhythmically, but it's also the use of the different basses there. We don't have any kind of gritty, really kind of rough sounds or anything like that, although there's some interesting brass affectations in certain elements. It's not like a literal brass, but like it's kind of like a low kind of bass. It kind of sounds almost brashish with like the kind of the menace of it. It is fantastic there. It sounds dope. We have great use of sequences in addition to those 16th note hi-hats, and we have other things going on as well, which is great. It's like kind of like some like and little bits of air candies as well. And there's do-do-do-do, and boom-boom-boom. These other little melodies played on different instruments or parts of the mix that when separate, they might not have a lot of purpose, but when put together, they match each other and kind of call and respond to each other. And it's very colorful in that regard. We don't have a lot of chords aside from some sort of filtered piano parts and the build parts, but they're sort of more of a sort of sub device there. I think it's more about establishing ambiances and environments within the piece, deliberately setting them into different chapters, allowing seamless transfers between them in a piece that does not oversell its welcome. And then you effectively have these kind of peaks and troughs there suitable for the genre as well as for this piece in a way that's very effective, and ultimately it's just a very satisfying track to listen to. And I think that's just a fantastic first impression to AYUSH's work. I haven't heard their music before, but I enjoyed my time with this. I do like music within the genre, and I feel that they do it well. So I wish them all the best and luck in future, but thank you for watching my review of this track from an ex named AYUSH Dattana, or Dattana, titled Take It High. Hopefully you enjoy it. If you did, please do go show them some love via their various social medias and the YouTube page, or YouTube music page, and stay cool and stay safe, and please remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as they need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in the world, and I'll catch you in the next SP Reacts. Spiderhands out.